Something felt wrong the moment Michael Landon walked onto the Tonight Show stage. He smiled, joked, and laughed, but his eyes looked tired and distant. Behind the curtain, doctors were working to keep him strong enough to sit under the lights. Millions of people watched him tell funny stories, never knowing he was hiding a terminal illness. His final words that night sounded harmless, but to his family, they carried a quiet goodbye. What happened before and after that show revealed a man fighting a battle he knew he could not win. Michael Landon was born on October 31, 1936 in Forest Hills, Queens, during the Great Depression. His father, Eli, worked in theater promotion, and his mother, Peggy, was a performer. Money was always tight, and in 1940, when his father lost his job, the family moved to Hell's Kitchen. The streets were loud and violent, and life felt unsafe. At school, Michael, then named Eugene Uwitz, was bullied for being Jewish and for being small. He was beaten more than once, and the fear stayed with him for life. When he was 11, the family moved again, this time to South Pasadena, hoping for a fresh start. But prejudice followed him. To escape it, he changed his name in 1943, taking his mother's maiden name. Eugene Uwitz became Eugene Landon. Eugene Landon. Years later, he admitted that hiding his identity caused deep confusion and pain that followed him into adulthood. Hollywood still pressured Jewish actors to blend in, and he felt like he had cut away part of himself to survive. Home was even harder than school. His mother suffered from severe mental illness and often turned her pain on him. She screamed at him, beat him, humiliated him, and told him she wished he were dead. Once she even held a knife toward him. These moments left scars, but they also shaped his future work. He later said that playing loving fathers on television helped heal the child inside him who never felt safe. Sports became his escape. He earned a football scholarship to USC, but a serious injury ended that dream. With no backup plan, he turned to acting in 1956 with almost no money. His first role was uncredited in a low-budget film, earning him just $150. He walked miles to auditions to save bus fare and believed one role could change everything. That role came in 1957 when he starred in I Was a Teenage Werewolf. Lice. The movie was cheap and widely mocked, but it made millions and turned him into a recognizable face. Soon after, he signed with the William Morris Agency and fully became Michael Landon, choosing the name from a phone book because it sounded more American. Television roles followed, including a breakout appearance on The Loretta Young Show in 1959. His raw, emotional performance caught attention, even though he nearly got fired for pushing too hard on set. That same year, he auditioned for Bonanza. During the audition, he performed a death scene so emotionally that the producer was moved to tears. He won the role of Little Joe Cartwright. Bonanza ran for 14 years, and Landon became one of the most beloved faces on television. He received more fan mail than anyone else on the show. But success brought tension, disputes over money, creative control, and personal relationships caused rifts behind the scenes. Still, the show made him a star and gave him power in Hollywood. As his fame grew, so did his desire for control. He began writing and directing episodes, often clashing with producers. He turned down major film offers to stay loyal to Bonanza. At the same time, his personal life became messy. Affairs, divorces, and public scandals clashed with his wholesome image. Fans were shocked to learn the truth behind the man they thought they knew. After Bonanza ended, his career nearly collapsed. Exhausted and depressed, he considered quitting acting. Then Little House on the Prairie gave him a second life. He starred, directed, and produced the show, working long hours and pushing himself and others hard. The show became a massive success and turned him into America's favorite TV father. Even as tensions and controversies simmered behind the scenes. Later came Highway to Heaven, a deeply personal project. He played an angel helping people find redemption. He directed every episode and paid out of his own pocket to protect the show's message. The work drained him physically and emotionally, but he believed the stories mattered more than money. By the late 1980s, his health began to fade. Years of heavy smoking, stress, and nonstop work caught up with him. In early 1991, he began suffering severe stomach pain but ignored it, believing he could push through like always. Tests finally revealed the truth: advanced pancreatic cancer that had already spread to his liver. Despite the diagnosis, he kept working. He finished a new pilot and then chose to face the public. On May 9, 1991, he appeared on The Tonight Show. Hours earlier, he had received blood transfusions. On camera, he joked, smiled, and entertained, but the effort was enormous. His eyes revealed the truth, his words tried to hide. He spoke about tabloids, old pranks, and future plans, even knowing he might not live to see them. Johnny Carson praised his strength, and the two shared a quiet, emotional moment. Viewers later described the interview as heartbreaking and brave. 53 days later, on July 1, 1991, Michael Landon died at home in Malibu at the age of 54. He chose to be surrounded by family. In his final moments, he admitted he was afraid. Pancreatic cancer left him no real chance. His death shocked the world. Tributes poured in, yet even after he was gone, his story continued. His foundation raised millions for children and communities. His final Tonight Show appearance kept being watched, shared, and remembered. In the end, Michael Landon's life was not the perfect story he played on screen. It was painful, complicated, and human. And in his final performance, he showed the world not strength without fear, but courage in the face of it.